Hey guys, it's WritingChick here, and I know that I don't post videos up on Thursdays, but I had to because I forgot to post up a video yesterday, and the reason why is that my boyfriend is actually in the army, and he leaves for his basics for 2 weeks. Well, not really his basics, but to like touch up on his basics. And he's leaving for 2 weeks, and I try to spend as much time as I can, so all day yesterday I was with him, and he doesn't have Wi-Fi at his house. So I couldn't post up the video. I couldn't do anything. Um, so yeah, I did do a video for Wonderful Wednesdays though. So I tried, but it's kind of hard not to do that when you don't have Wi-Fi. And by the time I got home, it was 1 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't want to do what I did last time for my Fun Fridays, where I posted up on Saturday instead of Friday. So I decided to not do Wonderful Wednesdays, but post up a new video on Thursdays. I don't know if I'll post more on Thursdays, but if you guys like this one, I'll probably do more videos, but if not, I'm sticking to Wonderful Wednesdays and Fun Fridays for you guys. But today, if you can get a hint of what I'm wearing, I hope you do, we're talking about Harry Potter. Yay! I love Harry Potter. I grew up with Harry Potter. Came out in 2001. Well, the movies did. Came out in 2001. My mom read all the books, and she told us that we had to go see the movies, so we saw the movies. So I was like in first grade when it came out, and I fell in love with it. And I went to the midnight premiere of the last one, Deathly Hallows Part 2, and it was amazing. So yeah, I'm a big Harry Potter person. I'm even wearing the Deathly Hallows necklace right here. And I have the poster, which you guys probably can't see, but I have the poster of the last one where it says, "It all ends here." Like, oh, I love Harry Potter. So today I'm just gonna talk about what the movies meant to me, and on a scale of 1 to 10, how much I like the movie. And if you guys haven't seen Harry Potter, better watch it, because it's amazing. If you have and you loved it, yay, Harry Potter nerds, reunite. If you have seen it and you don't like it, then don't watch this video, because I'm gonna be talking about it for a while. So yeah, let's get it started. But of course, you can't start it without the Harry Potter music. Alright, so let's start. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. That movie really taught me about friendship, and that no matter what, that evil can try to conquer you and control you, but friendship will always be there for you. Even if you're like super new to the school, which Harry was and Hermione was and Ron was, but Harry didn't know anything about the wizarding world because his parents died, and his aunt and uncle refused to tell him anything because they didn't like how special Lily, which is Harry Potter's mom, how special she was. So they decided to keep that a secret until Harry's 11th birthday, where he finds out that he's a wizard. Yo, wizard, Harry. That's my attempt. But yeah, I really thought that movie taught you about friendship. And what I first got from it was I was really scared of Voldemort, even though he wasn't really seen that much. He's in a turban. But I was really scared of him, but I fell in love with that movie from the start. And it's not my favorite movie now, but it was back then. So yeah, just so you know, I started out with this movie when I was in first grade. I think I said that in the beginning, but I'm saying it now. I started it out in the first grade, and I loved it, and it scared me to death, and it made me want to become a wizard, like so bad. And I couldn't wait for my 11th birthday, but you get it. Sad day. The second one, the Chamber of Secrets, is that you really shouldn't trust a diary from a guy, like at all, because it will turn to nasty shit. Like, your sister will go missing, and you won't find her till she's trapped in the Chamber of Secrets with a basilisk, and who's trying to kill you, and the guy who wrote the diary, who's also trying to kill you. So yeah, don't trust a diary with a guy. This is why girls keep diaries, and why girls go into the bathroom all together, because Ginny went to the bathroom alone, and now she's dying on the floor in the Chamber of Secrets. I'm just saying, that's why girls go together, because you don't know what's going to happen in the bathroom. You seriously don't. The third one, The Prisoner of Azkaban. That's taught me that even though you think it's someone else who's committing the crime, that Whoa. That is really loud. That even though that person who's committed for the crime is not really the person who committed the crime, that it could be one of the best friends of someone who you thought you trusted so dearly, but it could be somebody else. And I also learned that werewolves as teachers can be tricky, and that you shouldn't piss them off during class. Just saying. The fourth one, the Goblet of Fire. That one has really taught me that you really shouldn't get mad at your friends over something petty, because they didn't want that in the first place. Like, Harry didn't want to be in the Triwizard Tournament, but he did. That's why. I really didn't like this movie as much as I did back then, because I actually read the book afterwards, and I was like, this is the most boringest shit ever, because in one of the chapters, J.K. Rowling describes a boot. A fucking boot. I'm just saying, who describes a shoe? I don't even describe a shoe, and I'm a writer. But it's her writing; she can do what she wants. But I didn't really like the book, and the movie was okay. And I also learned that if you quit Harry Potter, you go into Twilight and become a sparkly vampire. Yeah. I also like my favorite part in the movie. This is totally what I wasn't gonna say, but I need to say it. My favorite part is when Voldemort is talking to everybody at the Death Eaters, and Harry's just standing there like, dude, I can't get out. Help me. And I'm like, dude, just like wiggle your way out and leave. Like, that's what I would do. No, he has to sit there and listen to like him talk to the Death Eaters. I would just been like, peace out. I'm leaving now. Can I go? Okay, you're still talking? You're still talking? Okay, I'm gonna leave anyways. So bye. That's what I would do. But no, Harry's just like, I have to stay. I have to stay. And then Finn Voldemort's just like, I can touch you. So that's I could never understand that. I never could. The fifth one, The Order of Phoenix. I realized that movie is mostly on, like, you have to believe what people say. Like, Harry says claims throughout the whole movie that yes, Voldemort is alive. I'm not joking about that shit. He is alive. And they're just like, no, he's not. You're just trying to protect Dumbledore because he's trying to do stuff to the Ministry. And it's just like, seriously, why would Harry go through all that trouble to be like, okay, you guys know what? Voldemort is still dead. I'm sorry. When, like, if I saw a bad guy, if I saw my kidnapper back on the streets again, I wouldn't be like, okay, he's back on the streets. I would be like, dude, he's back on the streets. Go arrest him. Hello? And if people don't believe me, be like, seriously? Then again, we have iPhones now. Back then, they didn't. I don't know what they did. But I would just take in the picture and be like, guess who's back? My kidnapper. Put them back to jail. But I realized that even your friends can turn your backs on you, even if you're telling the truth, which happens a lot. Because you can see things or hear things, and you're just like, dude, that's seriously true. That's seriously what happened. They can believe somebody else. But it's a really good movie. I like it. Just sucks that everybody that's around Harry either tries to die or dies at the very end. And it's just like, really? Really? Harry is trying to have a good life here. Trying to have a good life here. Next one. The Half-Blood Prince. I actually like that one, but not as much as I don't know, like everybody claims it to be. It's a really good movie. I like how you find out that Snape is the Half-Blood Prince, even though it's weird that he called him that, but it's Snape. He can call whatever he wants. But it's kind of funny. I saw on Tumblr that it's just like, how can Harry not know the same handwriting in that book is the same handwriting on the chalkboard that he's been seeing for the past 6 years? And everybody's just like, well, Harry's dumb, that's why. So I thought that was funny, because it's true. How can you not be like, I have seen this handwriting before. Where have I seen it? Like, oh, okay, it's Snape. But no, he's like surprised at the end. Snape, why? You were the Half-Blood Prince? What? I'm so like, Harry, you are not the smartest person ever. Just saying. So that's what it really taught me. But I thought it was cool how the Horcruxes gets into play to this, because before we didn't understand how Voldemort came back. He just kind of came back, and it's just like, oh, okay, now I understand. He split his souls into 7 parts where he can leave his soul out wherever he wants. So if he dies, he can come back to life and attach his soul, like bring back his soul. But I didn't really like that movie that much. It sucked that Dumbledore died. I cried the first time. But I thought that was really good. The Deathly Hallows Part 1. That was a really, really great movie. What I learned from it, to always trust Hermione. She always carries stuff in that purse, and it makes me want to have that purse, so I can always carry stuff just in case. Like, carry the wands, the books, clothes, so I'm not, like, wandering around naked or anything. I also learned that, you still can't really trust anybody, because people are gonna be out to get you for whatever reason, and yeah, like Luna's dad, he is a big supporter of Harry, but once they took Luna, he was just like, you know what, I have to turn him in for my own daughter's sake. So you really can't trust anybody for that, because they can use you for their own purposes. But it's still kind of sad that they took Luna. I love Dobby in this one. He is amazing. He is hilarious. And if you guys haven't seen that one, you need to, because it's just downright funny. How everything, I don't know, just everything he says is just funny. Like, there's this one scene where Harry's just like, you can evaporate out of the room, and Dobby's just like, of course, I'm an elf. And it's just like, duh, Harry, like, duh. So I really like the part 1, but my favorite one is Deathly Hallows Part 2. That's what shirt I'm wearing, and that's what poster is behind me. I love that movie. It's my favorite one. Oh my gosh, it's just so good. I played it at my birthday party, because it was movie night under the stars, and I of course had to have Harry Potter, but it was the Deathly Hallows Part 2 that got to me. It was just amazing. What I learned from that is that even though in death, love can still come to you, and your friends can still support you in anything you do, and that Harry should have known that he was a Horcrux. Yeah, I mean, if he heard all the Horcruxes, I'd be like, well, man, why am I hearing this and no one else can't? Oh, okay, 7 parts, I found 6 things. I wonder what the 7th one is. So, I thought that was, yeah, I think that's true. Harry is not the brightest wizard. He is the most bravest, but he's not the smartest. I gotta admit that he's not the smartest. I mean, for the Half-Blood Prince, he didn't know the Snape with the Half-Blood Prince, and he doesn't know that he's not a Horcrux until Dumbledore tells him when he's at King's Cross and he's trying to decide to live or die. Well, of course he lives. And I also learned that, I don't know, just friendship means everything. And the saddest part of that movie is when Fred dies. It was just, it's so sad, because what I read online from Pinterest and Tumblr is that you can tell which ones are actors who are crying over I forgot the twins' name, but who cries over George, the actor who plays George. You can tell which one is acting, which ones are acting, and which one's not. But his real twin brother, you can definitely tell that he's crying with emotion, because he said that he imagined himself without his brother, his partner, his best friend, his everything. And it's just so sad. You can tell, and that's what got to me, because you can tell that the actor was not crying for another actor. He was crying for his actual brother, and it was just so sad. But I love the ending. It was just really good. Although I don't know why Ron has a beer gut. That's what I learned too. Guys will get beer guts later on in life. But it's just amazing. All the movies are amazing, but let's go in order of my favorite movies. Okay. My first one is Deathly Hallows Part 2. Amazing. Favorite one of all time. Can watch it over and over again. Won't get tired of it. My second one is the second movie, The Chamber of Secrets. It's just really good. You can see how things are changing for Harry. You can see him evolving into a wizard and to actually see Hogwarts as a home and all his friends as a home. And it's really good. The third one, it's hard. Deathly Hallows Part 1, I have to say, is my third favorite. It's just really good. You can see, it's not really action-packed, but it's still really good. Because you can see, because in the book it describes them as doing all this stuff first, trying to find Horcruxes, traveling a lot, trying to get away from Ministry, trying to make sure that Voldemort doesn't find them. And it's just really good. It's a good storyline, and you can see Hermione's love for Ron grow even more, especially after he leaves, but she still sticks with Harry. And it's really good. My fourth one, The Order of Phoenix. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm just so excited to talk about Harry Potter that I get all excited. What's up? My fourth one is The Order of Phoenix. It's really good. I loved it. Luna's hilarious in that one. I suspect the Nargles. Like, okay, whatever. But it's really good. You can see Harry drawing away from his friends because they don't believe him, but then he joins back in to fight Voldemort, and it's really cool with the fight scene between Voldemort and Dumbledore. I just think it's awesome. I would be amazed by it, but no. But of course, Harry wants to chime in and help. So, my fifth one. Ooh, that's hard. My fifth one. What is my fifth one? I don't really like a lot of. I love all the Harry Potter movies, but it's kind of hard to put them in order of how I like them. Let's see. I guess The Prisoner of Azkaban. It's really good. I like it. I love how Hermione punches Draco. Amazing. I wish I could punch a guy. I wish I would have the courage to punch the guy. And I also love the Time Turner, how Hermione uses it, and how they save not just one life, but two, which is Buckbeak and Sirius. So I thought that was really cool. My sixth one. The Sorcerer's Stone, even though it's the first one and everybody loves it, it's how Harry Potter came to be because of the Sorcerer's Stone, which I thank J.K. Rowling for doing it. But it's just not my all-time favorite. It's not. I mean, you could see Harry trying to struggle to be in the wizarding world and all that other stuff, but you can tell that it's alright. I don't know. It's okay. It's not my favorite. My seventh one is the Goblet of Fire. I honestly don't like it. I love how Harry's in the Triwizard Tournament. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like, man. Robert Pattinson's Cedric Diggory character dies, which sucks. Voldemort comes back, but I just didn't like how Ron and Harry were just not talking, and it's just like they're kind of like having a bitch fit about everything for the first half of the movie, and I'm just like, guys, just seriously, like, it's stupid. It's really stupid. They're acting like Earls in that one, so it's just not my favorite. I wish it was more action packed and more of friendship than, you know, fighting like little girls. The last one has to be the Half-Blood Prince. It's really good, I understand, but it's just so boring to me. It really is. Like, it's cool that we get to see how Voldemort gets his Horcruxes, but I just don't like it. I really don't. So yeah, that's Harry Potter for you. I guess I'll talk about. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm in love with Harry Potter, and I might go to Universal Studios for spring break. So I'm excited for that because I get to not only go to Disney World, it's World. If it's land, no, land's in California, world's in Florida. Okay, so I'm hoping to go to Disney World too, but I would love to just go to to go to Hogwarts and just drink butterbeer and play around with my wand all day. Yes, I wand. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm also excited because J.K. Rowling posted up more and more stuff about Harry Potter and how their lives are doing now on Pottermore, which I will show up on the screen right here. So you guys should definitely join Pottermore because it tells you how she came up with some of these characters and these settings, and how she came up with some of the stuff. Like she came up with Quidditch after having a fight in a bar with her boyfriend, so she came up with Quidditch, which is awesome, the most best game ever. So yeah, like it's just so good, and I always get excited talking about Harry Potter. If you guys, I'm probably gonna talk more about Harry Potter because it means so much to me because I grew up with it my whole life. I mean, it ended in 2011 before I started my junior year of high school, so it was really good, and I suggest anybody who hasn't seen it to go see it, and anybody who doesn't like it, watch it again, because I know you'll like it more, because of this. So yeah, that's about it. If you guys have read the books or want to talk to me about Harry Potter, leave the comments below, and I'll definitely talk to you about that because I love Harry Potter, and I love to hear the people's point of view and what it meant to them, and other stuff like that. So you guys chat me up on here, and then I'm definitely gonna have a video for tomorrow for Fun Fridays, and I'll actually post videos on Wonderful Wednesdays. So hopefully I'll actually do that. So yeah, I hope to see you guys on tomorrow, and see you guys on Wednesday for sure on Wednesday, and I'll see you guys then. Have a wonderful day, and don't be a muggle. Don't let muggles bring you down. Okay? Bye guys.